What up, YouTube? Today, I'm about to react to a fruit from the world's deadliest places. Let's check it out, y'all.
Today we're cooking food from the most dangerous places on Earth. From a forbidden island overrun with deadly venomous snakes, we are literally 5 miles away to a cannibalistic tribe that feasts on human flesh.
It tastes like I'm eating from the earth.
We're traveling the globe to find out which deadly destination has the best food. Starting with the most unforgiving wasteland on planet Earth, Antarctica. With temperatures dropping below -80 degrees Fahrenheit, it's technically a desert with deadly winds that can exceed 200 miles per hour. We are making the iconic Antarctic survival food called hoosh, and it all starts with the beef. Sliced into strips
Hoosh?
before being dried for many hours. What we do now is actually completely blend the dried beef into a powder, but the key is that now it's fully shelf stable. Adding in the beef tallow for calories and to bind it together, it's that simple. What's crazy is this little meatball is literally
Yo, what was that, though? Hold on, what the... Is that... Oh my god, what is that?
to bind it together, it's that simple. What's crazy is this little meatball is literally made up of multiple pounds of meat, packing it in to form a meat bar known as pemmican, which is the first component of our hoosh survival stew. And our little meat brownie goes into the fridge. To assemble, we'll need some fresh snow directly imported from Antarctica. Kyle, bring out the snow.
I have the snow.
Where's it from?
Antarctica.
You sure about that?
Ta!
To finish our hoosh, we'll need to melt down our snow, then, believe it or not, we need to add in these ration biscuits, essentially thickening it up.
Bro, so you mix all of this together, bro? And it's supposed to make hoosh? I never heard of a hoosh. The hell is hoosh?
That looks so good.
Just wait until you see our final ingredient.
Ooh.
Now that our dried meat bar is solidified, it technically can be eaten as is, but to make our hoosh, we'll now cube it up and place it directly in our biscuit water, all mixed together into this slop, and I give you authentic hoosh, freshly prepared for our very first trip to Antarctica. Okay, guys.
Bro, I'd rather just, you know how they had the, how they dried the meat up? Bro, I just eat that, bro. Why do you need to mix that and make yogurt, bro? Like an oatmeal type of, I don't know. Then again, bro, that's what they eat, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Me, I would have just ate it. I would have ate it how it was in the first step, bro. You just dried it like beef jerky, you know what I mean? I would have just did that, but that's crazy.
Welcome to Antarctica, our first country of the day, but keep in mind the food and the locations will get progressively more extreme. What do you guys think?
It looks like oatmeal.
Only 3 ingredients,
Right?
Wild texture. I'm kind of nervous about this one, actually. Oh my god. Rehydrated biscuits combined with rehydrated beef with that rich tallow undertone. Ugh.
I weirdly don't hate it.
Really? I actually just think I shed a tear.
The texture's kind of interesting. It's almost gelatinous from the rehydrated biscuit, and then you get a little undertone of meat. It's not good, but it's not horrible.
All right, that was that. Now let's try the actual
That's
It
crazy.
looks like a fig bar.
This I can get behind.
I was so ready to say this is gonna suck. It's pretty good. It's really flavorful beef jerky, essentially.
You know what I'm saying? Even that, I probably wouldn't eat. Like I said, I'd rather have it dried. The actual meat, dry, like beef jerky. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe this though, this little bar, I would rather eat that than this oatmeal substance.
Softer.
Just miles
crazy.
better than the hoosh. I think it's D tier. Without the pemmican, that's an easy F.
I was gonna go C or D. I don't mind that hoosh situation.
Okay, Sophia, why don't you just have yourself a nice glop, 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 glop.
Okay, it's gonna be an F.
F, F, F. Sadly, Antarctica is getting an F tier. That is a rough start. Next up, it's Tibet, and we're cooking one of the most unique high-altitude animals in the world. Deep into western China and over 14,000 feet above sea level, Tibet is the highest region in the world and known as the roof of the world. But what we're making is a comfort food called Tibetan momos using this yak steak. Yaks are these giant beasts that evolved to survive Tibet's extreme elevation, and an estimated 50 to 100 pounds of yak meat is eaten annually per person. From here, we assemble the momos, which are essentially
Dumpling
dumplings
wraps.
filled with meat, and folding these very specifically, leaving us with this distinctive, almost aerodynamic shape. Into the steamer, and we'll
It
let
looked like
these go for about 12
Yo, am I tripping? That look like dumplings. Look like dumplings, right?
minutes. While
This
that
one-
cooks, it's time to
Hold
make
on.
our
This doesn't look too bad. Like, you know what I mean? Compared to the last one. Oh my god, that shit was horrible. But this one right here don't look bad though. So far, it don't look bad.
drink, which, believe it or not, uses yak butter. We're making the famous yak butter tea. Gotta go for a taste. It looks very much like ghee. Whoa,
Ghee?
significantly more rich, deep flavored compared to butter. That is phenomenal tasting. It's completely different than butter. To a blender, we'll add the yak butter, and now we go in with the tea. A little bit of salt, a little bit of milk, and we blend it up, basically emulsifying the butter with the rest of the liquids, leaving us with this thick, frothy, and caloric survival tea. We'll plate them with a dipping sauce and that hot butter tea. Time to eat. Kyle, you've actually been to Tibet, right?
Yeah, I have. It was crazy. You literally needed a police officer to follow you everywhere you went.
And you survived. So
Why?
congratulations, Kyle.
Dude, homemade dumplings hit so different.
I thought I was gonna get
Right?
some gaminess or weird flavor, but I actually don't get anything. It's super clean.
You could tell me this is chicken and I'd believe you. Definitely because of all those flavors we added. But to your point, Kyle, fresh dumplings are just next level. Moving over
Right,
to
it look like
the
dumplings.
yak butter tea. I really don't understand why we would possibly
guess
need
it is
yak butter
dumplings.
to tea, but here we go.
It's a savory tea.
It's a little bit barn flavory, almost like manure in a sense.
I'm not loving it.
I'm not loving it either.
Really has a strong butter flavor, as you'd expect considering we added a whole bunch of it. But then there's like this little twang at the end.
I kind of like the richness of the tea. It's actually
Maybe he added too much of the butter. Maybe. I mean, like, bro, I don't know. Obviously, this looks good, bro. It look like tea. You know what I mean? Like something you get from Starbucks or something, bro. But I don't know. I guess it tastes like shit.
I don't know, I'm sticking with these dumplings. That tea is questionable.
I did just get a little barn flavor at the end of that last sip I took, but more good than bad for me for that butter tea. I'm at a solid A on this Tibetan meal.
I don't think this combination can rank higher than a B for me. It's probably a C.
I'm feeling a B.
It's gonna be a B for butter tea. Next up, we've made
Okay.
it to Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan is one of the most restricted and remote places on Earth where getting in as a foreigner is nearly impossible, and its capital, nicknamed the City of the Dead, is eerily empty. But most terrifyingly, it's home to the Darvaza gas crater, otherwise known
Where's Turkmenistan? Is that by like Pakistan around there? Like out there?
the door to hell. It's a continuously burning natural gas field in the Karakul Desert. Ishlikai, Turkmenistan's national dish, starts with a nice hunk of lamb that will cube up. It's a traditional
Lamb.
Turkmen meat pie built to be
Alright.
portable, filling, and perfect for life in one of the harshest regions on Earth. Hitting it with a Turkmen spice blend, we add in some
Yo, I love lamb from halal, bro. I'm not gonna lie, the halal gyros with some lamb. Oh my god, that should be slapping. Or lamb over rice.
chopped vegetables. Ooh, already
That should
smells
be hitting.
incredible. And from here, we assemble the meat pie using dough literally made up of just flour, salt, and water. In a place where everything is controlled and the environment is harsh, food like this isn't fancy, it's functional as we form an even layer. And on with the top. Now just sealing off the edges to keep all those juices inside, and we'll get it in a hot 450-degree oven. And just like that, our Turkmen ishlikai is done, and nice looking crispy exterior. The smell is out of this world. Welcome to
That don't look bad.
Turkmenistan.
That do not look bad.
Love what you did with the place.
What is this?
This is what Turkmenistan is known for making. Incredible carpets.
Cal, how much did you spend on this carpet?
This was a $400 carpet.
You did not spend $400.
Yeah.
Why?
Wow.
It's like a lamb hot pocket.
That's really good.
That's incredible.
Awesome flavor on the inside. What really does it for me though is the bread.
It's giving lamb pot pie.
Only downside for me, the lamb is quite gamey.
I think all those seasonings retract on the gaminess. It tastes like lamb for sure.
Yeah.
I also love this crust. It's so chewy and dense.
This is my type of food right here. You got a little bit of a carb, you got the protein, incredible flavor. Personally, I think an A is fair. You?
I'm not gonna lie, that looks the best so far. I'm not gonna lie, this actually made me hungry right here. Got some lamb, got some good dough on it, you know what I mean? Shit, hey, that looked good though.
This rug was an F tier decision.
I'm going with a
Yo, this video too is actually teaching me about first of all, I never even heard of Turkmenistan. I never even heard of it, but you know what I mean? It's putting me on about, I guess, you know, some of the foods that they have out there. Hey, bro, this is something, you know, if I run across across from it, bro, I gotta try it. You know what I mean?
on the meal, S on the carpet.
Solid A for me.
And the carpet?
I love the carpet. S.
What it means is Ishlakai is getting a very solid A tier.
Rock,
Okay,
paper,
okay.
scissors, shoot. Rocks, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, yes! Dude, isn't everything better on the carpet?
I love this.
Yeah, sick.
Next up, Kiribati, a remote country that'll be
You
uninhabited
see, bro, like, damn, am I like not educated, bro? Kiribati. Where is Kiribati?
by the end of the century. Located in an extremely remote region of the Pacific, Kiribati is known for vibrant culture. However, it faces a slow and unrelenting threat from rising sea levels, and some believe the country will be completely underwater within the century, which is
Damn.
why it's on our list. What we're making is a dish called palusami that starts with this canned corned beef. Kiribati is so remote that fresh beef is rare, so most of the meat people eat comes from cans just like this. Wow, this thing really just spins all the way around. Can't tell if it's over-engineered or just straight up genius. Ooh, it smells like cat food. Palusami is traditionally made by combining coconut cream with salt, curry powder, and onion, pouring in that seasoned coconut cream. Now adding on a nice dollop of corned beef, now just fold it up into this nice little package. We now wrap it in this fresh banana leaf, trying to get it nice and tight. Now one final wrap in tin foil, and for an authentic cook, getting it directly over low coals to gently steam and come up to temp.
Yo, why for a second I thought they were gonna eat it like that? I thought when he wrapped it on lettuce, bro, I thought he was gonna bite it.
It's been a couple hours, so our palusami
Damn.
should be done, and we'll crack them open. Wow, it's like this ball of congealed, wet banana leaf. Not gonna say it looks particularly appetizing, but what matters most is, of course, the taste. All right, guys, you better enjoy this food while it lasts, because the country we're eating it from will no longer be here very shortly. Basically like the lost city of Atlantis.
It smells like prunes.
Interestingly, it looks like all that cream's kind of absorbed into the leaves. It tastes way better than it looks.
Meaty cream spinach. I don't love the texture of cream spinach. I'd like something crunchier, but the flavor is good.
I do like the earthiness from the banana leaves. It gives off this very distinct flavor.
I'm surprised by how much I like it. I think flavor's a solid B, but without the texture component, I'm bringing it down to a C tier.
I think I would prefer this dish with a fish, but I think a C is fair.
I think this is an average dish. I'd give it a C.
Kiribati is getting a pretty decent C tier. We have made it to the most tightly controlled country on Earth, North Korea. Located in East Asia, North Korea sits on the northern half of the Korean peninsula, and it is literally the most tightly controlled country on Earth. Shaped by decades of military and
North
political
Korea,
tension
huh?
with the outside world, it's become a place where strict rules govern almost everything. But if you're like me, you've probably wondered what sort of food people eat in this type of country. What we're making is a dish called Pyongyang Naengmyeon, widely considered the iconic North Korean dish, and it starts with some simmered brisket. Being closed off to most of the outside world, the food in North Korea is less about luxury and more about making the most out of limited resources. Okay, it's been several hours. Definitely looks like it's lacking flavorful color, but I'm hoping the tenderness will make up for it. From here, we'll need our buckwheat noodles, just a quick ice bath to keep them plump and firm. And for the noodle broth, we can now very easily skim off the fat from our chilled brisket braising liquid. And let's assemble with those chilled noodles, that beautiful strained beef broth, a dash of pickle juice along with the pickled radishes, some fresh cucumber, those tender slices of brisket, touch of Korean spicy mustard, topping with half an egg, and finishing with some crushed ice. And that right there is my best
Why
attempt at
ice, though?
authentic North Korean chilled noodles. Let's find out how it compares. All right, guys, welcome to North Korea.
Never been.
This is a crazy dish. I've had the South Korean version. It's basically a savory slushy noodle dish. The noodles are so unique. They're like chewy.
I've been to a North Korean restaurant one time. Horrible food poisoning within like 30 minutes. My expectations were low and this surpassed them. Awesome texture on those noodles.
I don't know how I feel about this cold soup situation.
Really?
I like a nice warm
Yeah, I don't
bowl.
know.
Eating it cold feels
Well,
so
ice is
wrong.
So
crazy.
refreshing though.
What do you think about the soup broth?
It is a very basic broth. However, combined with that unique texture on the noodles, it's quite satisfying.
It's not gonna rank high for me.
I don't want you to offend all of our North Korean viewers right now. If you're North Korean, drop a comment.
I think I'm gonna go C.
I actually think a C is somewhat fair. I would lean a little closer to B.
I'm going B. I would like a little more flavor in the broth.
All that said, it's gonna be B for basic, but still not bad for North Korea. And we have made it to quite literally the most terrifying place on Earth, Cannibal Island. Kyle, you got a big
Cannibal
leg.
Island, huh?
Thanks, dude.
At Cannibal Island, they only eat one thing, which can be a little tough to source, but fortunately, I have a friend who was more than willing to sacrifice himself. Kinnick, are you a lefty or a righty? Located deep in the remote jungles of Papua, this is one of the most isolated places on Earth, where traditions by the Korowai people.
Bro, I was watching a video about this shit too, bro. Yeah, them people from the Cannibal Islands, bro, they don't play, bro. I think they killed a no, there was a journalist that tried to go on the island or some shit, bro. I think we all heard about this one, bro. That he got he got shot with some bow and arrows, bro, before he even hit the beach. Shit crazy.
Gave it a reputation that is absolutely shocking. That reputation comes from a historical practice of ritual cannibalism, though it was tied to spiritual beliefs
shit crazy.
rather than hunger. Today, those practices are fortunately no longer common, and life here revolves around surviving off the rainforest, starting with a staple called sago. Sago is a starch extracted from the trunk of a sago palm tree. It's basically a carb like bread or rice, but comes from a tree and
Bro, they look like the little foamy things you get in a box when you receive a package. That's what that look like.
essentially the foundation of daily life. After blending into a powder, all we do is rehydrate with some water, leaving us with this thick, almost mashed potato texture. Now, to counteract that bland sago, the Korowai people would sometimes pair it with a rich meat like these ribs here.
My rib and my leg.
What's crazy is the Korowai people traditionally use zero salt or seasonings due to a lack of access in the remote rainforests. Mild flavor only comes from things like banana leaves and the smoke from a fire. But I can also appreciate the idea of tasting food for what it truly is. Decent crispiness, but just check out this super unique, soft, almost tapioca-like sticky texture. It just looks super satisfying. But we can't forget about those ribs, which are finally done. Hoping the fire didn't fully burn through our banana leaves. Oh man. I mean, this right here might just be the worst looking rack of ribs I've ever made.
Yeah,
honestly,
what the
sort of looks
fuck?
like something a cannibal would eat.
Yeah, gay. This don't look right. Bro, keep it a buck. I wouldn't even have put it in the little banana leaves, bro. Whatever leaves they put it around, bro. I would have just, you know what I mean? You know when they be like hanging like meat, they be hanging it and then the fire's like underneath, bro. Because this doesn't look cooked at all. Like, look at this right here. This does not look cooked. First of all, this look half eaten already. Yeah, this shit do not look good, bro. Oh my god.
Seems like there was too much heat exposed to the top, which sort of made the meat pull back too much. But also there was absolutely zero seasonings or sauce on here, which is definitely not helping the cause. I know it looks delicious, but we can't forget about this guy right here. This is a whole fresh heart of palm with a soft inner core that's actually commonly eaten by the Korowai people as sort of a side. Not the most colorful meal I've ever made, but still I'm very excited to see how it tastes. Quite easily the most bland assortment of food I think we've ever had on this channel. There is no color.
This looks really interesting. Kind of reminds me of like tapioca or something.
Why don't we start by trying our sago pancake?
I feel like I'm gonna love this texture.
Whoa.
Wow, 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 wow.
I love this.
It's almost like mochi.
It's like a mix between a gummy and like a pancake texture.
Okay, now it's time for our Cannibal Island bones.
For zero seasoning, this tastes pretty good because the fat gives a really nice flavor.
I'm really loving that all these places don't have seasoning.
Really?
It tastes like I'm eating from the earth.
All right, before we give this a rating, I think we gotta try these things. I'm dying to see how they taste. Can we all mentally just make believe these are human bones?
This is like an artichoke and a coconut mixed together. I love it.
Can I try yours?
Dude,
It's a big boy.
that's a psycho way to eat.
Oh, wow. The outside tastes completely different than the inside. The outside's a lot more sweet and like floral. The inside's a bit fibrous and like neutral tasting. In terms of texture, I think this is definitely an S tier meal.
I kind of feel like it's a solid A.
I agree, I'm giving this an A.
What that means is Cannibal Island is getting a shocking A tier. We
I'm
have made it
surprised.
to the notorious Snake Island. Located off the coast.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. If you want to watch the rest of it, watch. It's called "I Ate Food from the World's Deadliest Places." Let me know if y'all like the video. Yeah, comment, subscribe, like, all that. Appreciate ya.